What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel, Intuitive Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in today as we dive into this full Supermoon and Capricorn Tarot pick a card reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the Capricorn energy, the full moon energy, and take a look at what can you do to harness this energy and how is this energy affecting you naturally. Then we'll end off with some advice from your spiritual team. So we have 4 piles to pick from here today. The first pile is Pyrite. The second pile is Carnelian. The third pile is, what is this called? Citrine. That's right. And pile 4, we have Amethyst. Make sure to pick with your intuition, tap into this Capricorn full moon energy, and once you feel set, I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, if you chose this pyrite crystal, welcome to your reading, okay? We're going to start off with the Numinous Astro deck to tap into this full moon in Capricorn energy and see what can you do to harness this energy, okay? First card we have for you is the Numinous, okay? So y'all definitely could be my psychics, my intuitives, people who are very naturally connected to the cycles of the moon. You may also be Cancers. And if you take a look at this card, it has a full moon on it as well. So that's very synchronistic. So I feel like in order for you to take advantage of this full moon, you need to tap into your intuition. You need to not be afraid of what you think you might find on the other side and be open to exploring what you know, what you feel. There's a need for you to kind of trust the mystery and not necessarily know what's coming next. So I'm sensing a bit of impatience with you, pile 1. And I kind of got this when I was shuffling for your cards, because as I was shuffling for your cards, I was going to pick yours first, but I ended up shuffling your cards last, and when I shuffled them, it took way longer than the other piles to get all 3 cards, and you ended up actually getting 4 cards from this deck. With that, I kind of feel as if you may not necessarily, you may want something right now, and you kind of want it now, or you want it soon, or you want it in a certain way. But I feel like with this Numinous Mystery card, it's saying that you should be patient, trust in divine timing, and that is what will actually lead you to greater abundance, and you will actually receive more than what it is that you were actually looking for or asking for. Because even though it took longer to shuffle your cards, you ended up getting more cards than any of the other piles, okay? So I'm feeling like patience will definitely help you, embracing the unknown, maybe not wanting to grab so hard onto control of how things must happen, should happen, or how you want them to happen. I feel like it'll definitely benefit you to kind of just go with the flow. Trust your intuition. Listen to that inner voice within you. Ooh, we have 6th house, craft. Okay, so I feel like you are definitely some of my DIYers. You may be a tinkerer in that you work with your hands. For example, you might mold clay, you might paint, you might play the guitar, you might garden. Anything that you do with your hands, I feel like that's what you're being encouraged to do. And you're being encouraged to put a lot of your intuition and a lot of your creativity into your work. I feel like this is a time in your life where you're learning something. It's like you're an apprentice, right? One of the words on here is apprenticeship. I feel like this is giving me page energy when it comes to tarot, like Page of Cups, but this would be like Page of Pentacles, okay? So it's like you're moving forward into something tangible. So it could be that for a lot of you, this Capricorn full moon is helping you ground something that has been living in the energetic realm for a long time, especially with this intuition. It may have been something that you've been thinking about for a long time, something that you have been mulling over, have been analyzing, have been feeling like you want to do, but maybe you haven't necessarily taken the steps towards doing that yet. So with that being said, I feel as though this full moon energy is definitely going to help you ground that. You're being encouraged right now to approach your dreams with a practical plan. You're being encouraged to do something tangible, where in the past maybe you're more of a analytical thinker or of an intuitive feeler. But I feel like now you're definitely being encouraged to tap into that earth sign energy and create a practical application for your plans. Oh, then we have Leo the lover. It's so crazy because I was literally going to say shout out to my Leos at the beginning of the reading, because this pyrite crystal represents Leo energy, fire sign energy. So shout out to my Leos. Okay, this is all about creativity. This is all about creativity. Okay, this is about you expressing yourself. This is about you coming into your confidence. This is about you glowing, being extroverted, putting yourself out there. So some of you may be a bit shy or introverted, and so instead of actually putting your ideas into practice, you like to fantasize about them and think about them instead of actually going after them, because maybe there's some fears, some anxiety, some lack of confidence maybe that's kind of stopping you from going forward. But I feel like you're definitely being encouraged to put yourself out there, because that's what's going to help you get noticed. And it's all about creative self-expression. So some of you may have been yearning to create. You may have been having creator's block. You've been wanting to put something out there. You've been kind of starving for like a creative outlet. Maybe you feel disconnected from your creative energy, and you're just kind of wondering like, what the hell, man? You're imagining all these awesome ideas. You have so much creative energy, but it's like every time you try to step into that sixth house energy and create a routine or kind of make practical plans, you kind of get stuck more in the analysis side of it, the thinking side of it, instead of actually going into the physical, tangible side of it. Okay, so this is definitely about your creativity. If you've been having creator's block, I definitely feel like this is the time to kind of overcome that. You're being encouraged to overcome that during this time, especially with this abundance of earth sign energy. And we're going to have Mars, the north node, and Uranus conjunct in a few days, which is very groundbreaking energy. It's very it's kind of like tower sign energy, I think. But with that energy coming in, I feel like that's definitely like breaking all foundations that you may have thought about or think you have built, to kind of create a new way for you to express yourself creatively in a practical way that is also authentic to yourself, that comes from following your intuition and doing what you want to do rather than having someone tell you what to do. And then we have Sagittarius, the Voyager. Okay, so we have a lot of fire sign energy here. Then we have earth sign energy. This is Virgo with the sixth house, but enthusiastic, philosophical. You're being encouraged to explore. I feel like, yeah, you're definitely being encouraged to explore. There's something here about like this earth sign energy. I feel like maybe you had once created a system that worked really well for you, but now that it's no longer working, you might feel like you're the problem, but it's not you that's the problem. It's the system that no longer works for you, that no longer fits for you. So take that as it resonates. What system in your life is no longer working for you? What structure have you been used to or been around or grown up with that no longer properly contains your energy or properly works for your energy or what you're trying to put out? I feel like you're being instead of like, you know that saying like you don't have to recreate the wheel. I feel like for you, Pile 1, you definitely do have to recreate the wheel and kind of give yourself the opportunity to explore. Maybe this is you guys also realizing one of your intuitive skills, one of your intuitive talents. So some of you might realize that you're really great with working with your hands. Maybe you're an excellent scrapbooker. Maybe you're amazing at pottery, things like that. I feel like that's definitely what you're being encouraged to do. You're supposed to seek higher purpose right now, and not just like higher purpose in life, but in terms of what you want to create, what you love, what you want to explore, what you want to do in your daily life. You're being encouraged to find the answers to all of these things by using your intuition and not listening to anyone else but yourself. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog breathing in the background. He is sighing because it's 1:30 a.m. and he's trying to go to sleep, but he doesn't need to be in here. Anyways, so yeah, this is how you can tap into this energy. You're being encouraged to tap into the full moon energy in this way by trusting your intuition and trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life. What do you want to do every day? Figure that out by continuing to be confident about yourself, approaching things confidently, and do that by allowing yourself to explore and seek out new opportunities until you find something that really resonates with you, okay? So we're going to take a look at the tarot cards now. These tarot cards are going to tell us, how is this full moon in Capricorn already naturally affecting your energy, okay? First, we have the Empress. Wow, what was I saying about, like, you know, that confidence and that creativity? This is amazing. So some of you may be Venus ruled, have significant Venus placements. This is Taurus and Libra. This is really amazing. You're being encouraged to... No, you're not being encouraged. How this full moon energy is working in your life right now, it's that it's opening up some creativity within you. It's opening up some fertility, you know, where in the past you may have felt like, you know, barren soil, like, oh my gosh, I don't have any creative inspiration. I don't really have any motivation. I don't really know what I want to do with my life. Oh my goodness, Milo. I feel like with this Empress card, you're definitely being encouraged to kind of... Are these lemons on her dress? I'm thinking of Beyonce now. Like, turn lemons into lemonade, okay? So definitely step into your self-love. Realize that you are awesome, you're important, you are creative, and you aren't defined by your creativity. You aren't defined by your ability to create something. You are worthy even without your ability to create, or even within the absence of what you can create and what skills you already have. So I feel like that's definitely what you're being encouraged to... it's the energy you're being put into. You're being shown the self-love energy, appreciating yourself for who you are naturally rather than appreciating yourself for what you can create or what you put out there. You are worthy and whole as you are, and Capricorn wants you to know that. And it's awesome because Venus... Capricorn really favors Venus. Venus is exalted in Capricorn. So I feel like this comes with a lot of favors. So a lot of good things are coming because, you know, Daddy Saturn loves you. Pile one. Okay, yes, this is exactly what I said about that Tower card. So 4 of Wands, foundations that you've had in your life, foundations that you have been used to that are no longer fitting, that are no longer working for you. It's time for you to take a break from, you know, old ways of thinking and doing and living, and create a new structure, a new foundation for yourself, one that works with the energy that you're in right now. Poor guy. Maybe this incense is bothering him. Whoops. Let's see. 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, definitely releasing some burdens from the past. It's like getting rid of anything that does not serve you, especially with this fire energy, this Wands energy. It seems like either things have been taking a lot of energy from you, or you've been giving a lot of your energy to things that don't give energy back to you. And that is not a right balance, you know. I feel like you're definitely... What the full moon in Capricorn is helping you do is break down old foundations to build new ones. And while you're breaking down those old foundations, you're releasing these 10 wands. You're releasing this baggage that's been, you know, thrown onto you or given onto you by the world, by other people, by yourself, whoever it may be. It seems that right now, this Capricorn full moon is helping you to kind of realize what it is that you don't want in your life and get rid of it, because you're now knowing that that's only there to hold you back. It only serves the purpose of, you know, keeping you distracted from your true vision, from what it is that you actually want to do. Ace of Wands. Wow, this is amazing. So it went from the 4 to the 10, you know, broken stability, Ten of Wands, dropping all your baggage, back to the beginning, the Ace of Wands, starting anew, finding new passion, finding new creativity. And it's crazy because, the skin tone for the Empress and the Ace of Wands is somewhat similar. So it's almost like the Empress is finding her new wand. You're finding your new wand, you're finding your new creativity, you're finding your new passion. And that is what this full moon in Capricorn is helping you do. It's helping you realize where you can spark new candles in your life, I guess. So spark some matches in your life. It's encouraging you to kind of, find new things, explore. I feel like it's definitely about exploration and self-expression. And then we have Justice in reverse, right? This is amazing. We have a Libra card starting and we have a Libra card ending. And like I mentioned, Venus is exalted in Capricorn. So some of you may have Venus in Capricorn or Venus in the 10th house. I definitely feel like with this Justice card in reverse, it's all about that imbalance I was talking about, that energetic imbalance. And that's gone on for far too long. And Capricorn is like your beautiful Venus, right? You're a beautiful Venus. You are creative. You're expressive. You love to put yourself out there. You may not necessarily love it, but it's something that you want to do. You want to put yourself out there. You want to create. You want to probably establish some sort of routine. It's like, there's been too much imbalance where it's like too many things are happening to you and not happening for you. And Saturn is definitely not happy. He wants more for you, pile one. He wants you to shine and sparkle and dazzle, just like this pyrite crystal that represents wealth. It represents abundance. It represents luxury. And I feel like for some of you, that is what you want. And if that's not what you want the avenue to be able to create whatever it is that you want. Some of you want to work for yourself, whatever it may be. There's been an imbalance in your life for too long where things have been taken from you, or where you've been giving too much without reciprocation, and Saturn is not really happy about it. So with this full moon, Capricorn is putting into place, I guess, some energy that will help you break down old foundations that are holding you back, release things that are holding you back, and spark new creative inspiration in your life. All in the name of Venus, I guess, that earth and air sign energy. And it's kind of interesting, how Venus rules both Taurus, which is an earth sign, and Libra, an air sign. It's kind of like how I was talking in the beginning, you might operate too much from like your air sign or your water sign energy, and you struggle to kind of put that into that earth sign energy, make it tangible. I feel like with this Justice card, that was part of the imbalance as well, and that's something that's coming back into balance as well. You're going to be able to ideate and also plant seeds without focusing too much on one or the other. Okay. All right, this is super awesome. Let's end up by getting some advice for you, pile one. I'm going to turn down my mic for a little bit so that it's not too loud. And then I'll turn it back up so you can hear me. Okay. What advice do we have for my pile ones, the viewers who chose this pyrite crystal? Oh my goodness. I'm struggling because I'm not trying to shuffle on your cards. Okay. Capricorn, what advice do you have? Two of Wands, yep. What other advice do you have for my pile ones? Thank you. Ooh. What other advice for my pile ones? Oh, okay. What other advice for my pile ones? Ace of Wands again, clarifying the Ace of Wands. One more card, advice for my pile ones. Oh my God, Ten of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay, so I have turned my gain back up. Y'all can hear me now. clarifying the Empress. Well, this is advice, so never mind. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so right away with the Two of Wands, your advice is to venture out on a new road. With the Sagittarius card here and the Two of Wands, you definitely be encouraged to go on a new path, forge a new path, or play around with the path that you're already on. Maybe if you know you're going somewhere, take a different route, okay? Do things out of the box, do things in a new way. I feel like this Two of Wands is telling you that there will definitely be ups and downs in this journey. There will definitely be times when you're high, there will be times when you're low. But either way, you are on the right path and you're on the journey to your success and your creative abilities being amplified. We also have the Four of Cups here, and I feel like this is about disillusionment. So it's in reverse. And I'm kind of getting the sense that you've been working and building things that don't necessarily satisfy you all the way. It's like you're manifesting things that you think will make you happy, but it turns out that when you do get those things, it's not exactly what you wanted, or it doesn't fulfill you in the way that you thought it would. So the advice for you is to kind of definitely really rethink what it is that you want. I've been kind of saying that a lot, especially with this Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like the advice for you here is to really think about what it is that you want. The clearer the vision in your mind of what it is that you want, the easier it is for you to manifest that. And once you manifest that Three of Wands, it's time for you to go after that, make a plan. And with that fire energy, of the wands, you got to make sure that it's fueled by passion, it's fueled by desire, it's fueled by something that fires you up. So once you just got to go on a new path or play around with the path that you're on, think about what it is that you really want, and then make the steps to go after it here with this Three of Wands. We also have the Ace of Wands, and with this Ace of Wands coming out right when the Ace of Wands came, it's definitely that you guys are going to have a spark of energy, and you're being definitely encouraged to use it. Once you feel inspired, take that inspiration by the throat and take it to your studio, your garden, your music class, whatever it is that it is. Take your inspiration with you anywhere, and as soon as inspiration hits, you need to take advantage of that. I feel like that's how you can put yourself first, by putting your inspiration first. Once you feel inspired to something, don't be like, oh, I'll do that later when I have time. Do it right then if you have the time. Obviously, there's certain limitations within that, but definitely you're being encouraged to take advantage of this new energy that is being brought forth into your life. And with the Ten of Swords, this is kind of giving me the energy, since it came out underneath the Justice card. And it also has a full moon in it, or a sun, I don't know. I definitely feel that there's been a lot of injustice in your life. People have done you wrong. And I feel like those people are going to get their karma. I don't necessarily feel like this is advice for you, but it's more of like a soothing message. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of Venus energy on here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. There's a lot of Venus energy on here, and Venus is favored by Capricorn. And because of this injustice, Capricorn, the Capricorn full moon is here to let you know that I see you, Libra. I've seen not necessarily, you don't have to be a Libra, but the Capricorn's like, I see you, Pile One. I see the injustice that other people have put onto you. I see how things haven't necessarily worked out in your favor in the past. I see how people have betrayed you in the past. And so they're about to get their karmic justice. They're about to get what's coming to them. And I feel like part of this karma is coming back to you in the form of positive and negative karma, because we face both at the same time. Sometimes one is stronger than the other, but definitely for you, Pile One, I feel like it's a lot of positive karma coming your way. Some of you may have a pet, or you should get a pet that you wouldn't necessarily think you would like. Okay. So that is all that I have for you, Pile One. Thank you so much for tuning into this full supermoon and Capricorn pick a card tarot reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my frequency. Comment down below to let me know, what did you think of this reading? How is it resonating? What are you working on? Are you experiencing any creative blocks? I'd love to chat with you in the description, and let me sign out before my dog starts barking. But thank you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pile 2. If you chose this Carnelian crystal, welcome to your Capricorn full moon tarot reading. Okay, so let's take a look at how this super moon is affecting you, how you can harness this energy. Okay. Ooh, moon feelings. Okay, so y'all may be a Cancer or a Pisces or a water sign, or someone who's very in tune with the moon cycles, someone who's very in tune with their feelings, their intuition. Okay, I just saw 777, so for some of you that is an important synchronicity, I guess. So for the moon card here, I'm feeling that how you can take advantage of this full moon in Capricorn is to listen to your feelings. Okay, listen to your instinct, listen to your gut. Assess your moods, pay attention to how you're feeling. I feel like for some of you, you'll do very good at manifesting with the cycles of the moon. So when the moon is waxing, building up towards your goal, when the moon is waning, releasing what it is that's not meant for you, and just working with the cycles of the moon. I feel like that's something that's very important. This pearl is standing out to me, and oh my gosh, I just realized that this shell is the same shell that I have right here. I'm not necessarily sure if it's significant in any specific way. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so sorry because my dog is being a menace right now. Aquarius, the innovator. Ooh, okay. This is a good time for you to kind of experiment, okay? It's kind of like, I feel like some of you are kind of bored with the way things are, bored with life, bored with society, bored with your friends, bored with the food that you're eating, bored of your gym routine. It just feels like a bit of boredom here. Kind of like, I heard too cool for life, like too cool for school, but now it's like you're too cool for life. You're like, ugh, life is so boring. And it's not necessarily like a depressed energy that I'm getting. It just feels like very, I guess, apathetic, like nothing seems to be interesting to me anymore. So I feel like for you would need a lot of mental stimulation at this time. I'm hearing research. So I feel like at this time you're being encouraged to research, dive into new topics, find things that actually interest you. Maybe you like artificial intelligence and you're all about machine learning, but then you find out that there's AI art and you're like, oh, I didn't know about that aspect of AI, and then you dive into that and you fall in love with it. Okay, you're like, oh, this is great. I'm getting a bit of Sagittarius energy as well with you, Pile 2, but I feel like some of you need your mind to be stimulated. You need to do things that make you feel excited, that make you feel mentally challenged or mentally stimulated. And it feels like that's not really the phase or the energy that you're in right now. It feels like that energy is kind of missing from your life. But with this Capricorn full moon, in order for you to take advantage of the energies with the I'm sorry, y'all. Wow, a lot of stuttering today. In order for you to take advantage of the opportunities that will be presented of you, you need to find something new that interests you, that challenges you in the way that you want to be challenged. And you need to tap into your feelings as well, your emotions. This is very interesting because it feels like two completely different coins. I was going to say two different sides of the same coin, but it feels like two completely different coins. You're being encouraged to tap into that divine feminine energy, your emotions, your intuition. But there's also something very logical and analytical about the way that you think and operate and approach the world. And I feel like that is not being stimulated. So it's like tune into your feelings, stimulate your mind. Conjunction, empowerment. That's crazy. Conjunctions are all about combining two forces, the energies of two different celestial bodies or two different energies just coming together to combine. It's meant to strengthen, to intensify that energy and kind of bring it more forward, bring it more to life. So I feel like with this conjunction card, it may be related to the Mars. It might be related to the Mars, the Uranus, and the North Node conjunction that's coming up soon. And it's also related to this Moon and Aquarius energy. So I feel like for you, Pile 2, you need to combine your feelings with your thoughts. This is a combination of water and air sign energy. So maybe that you're operating too much in one or the other, and you need to pay attention to both. So there's something here about mixing your logic with your feelings, Pile 2. Okay, let me know what that's about. It kind of seems like, I feel like you are very groundbreaking. It's definitely this Aquarius energy that's sticking out to me the most. I feel it in my heart chakra especially. So for a lot of you, Pile 2, I feel like you're very passionate about innovation, about technology. And even if it's not necessarily like innovation and technology, you want to discover new things, you want to explore new things, you want to be surprised and excited by the world around you. And it definitely feels like things are a little bit dull right now. But I feel like what will help is definitely combining this water sign energy with this air sign energy, intuition and logic. There needs to be a combination of those two. And that's where you will find what it is that you're yearning for. Okay? So, actually, was that on top? That was actually the last card, but we'll just put it out anyway. The World card. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so these cards is how the energy is affecting you personally, not what you can do to take advantage of it. So this is what you can do to take advantage of the energy. Tarot cards are how this energy, this full moon in Capricorn, is affecting you. Everything is fine. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wow. Knight of Cups. Okay, so you may be a fixed sign for sure, because we have two cards denoting the fixed signs. So Aquarius, Capricorn. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Okay, fixed signs. So maybe there's a bit of stubborn energy somewhere lingering around. Okay, let's get into it individually. Three of Pentacles. This moon is making you want to collaborate, which makes sense because we have the conjunction card here. So maybe part of the reason why you feel very apathetic about your work or what it is that you're kind of seeking is because you're trying to go at it alone. And I feel like the message for you here is to definitely work with others, right? If you can't draw from your mind's eye, then maybe you should hire a model who can figure pose for you while you draw or something like that. I feel like there's definitely an element of collaboration that is being encouraged here. And you're being encouraged to not necessarily go things alone if that's something that you do. And work with others, seek out a mentor, seek out like-minded individuals, and put yourself out there in that way. It's also possible that these people you'll meet will introduce new ideas to you or help you connect more with your feelings and your emotions. With this everything is fine card, I feel like it's making you realize that the Capricorn moon is making you realize that even though things are okay, like things aren't bad, it still feels like things aren't great. I feel like you're being shown that the life that you have now is missing something. I definitely feel with this whole reading that there's something missing. It's like things aren't terrible, things aren't great, but it feels like there's just something missing. It feels like a bit of a void. Again, I feel that in my heart chakra. So a lot of you definitely need to tap into your heart chakra. Try some rose quartz. That'll definitely help. Clear quartz to help cleanse that energy. Green crystal, any green and pink crystals, honestly, will work for your heart chakra. So I feel like with these two cards, everything is fine. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This Capricorn full moon it's kind of taking you back. It's kind of taking you back. It's putting like a halt in your plans. It's let me try and put this into words, okay? It feels to me that things have been going, let's say, objectively well. You know, let's use the example of the American dream. Let's say, you know, you went to college, right out of college, you got a job, you know, moved into a little starter home, got married, got a dog, had a kid. You know, that's kind of the American dream, right? Anyways, it's like you have the American dream, right? This is just an example, by the way. It's not necessarily that you want this conceptualized idea of the American dream. You have the American dream, but it feels like it's not what you want. It's not enough. It's not adequate. There's something missing. It's like maybe you've been, you know, taught to strive for something your whole life. And so you strove for that. Upon accomplishing it, you realize that it feels like there's something missing. I just can't shake this feeling that there's something missing. Some of you, it's deep emotional connections with other people, or having a solid team that you can work with and trust and rely on. For some of you, it may be that you need to work with people who are of a certain level of intellect, and there are not very many people around you, or very many people in general who know about, like, you know, these very niche topics that you may be interested in. It feels to me that just, I don't know, it's just like something is missing, you know? And I feel like you're being shown that is being brought to life. Full moons are very revealing, especially supermoons. And I feel like this one is revealing to you that there's definitely some emotional connection that's missing. But also, oh my God, I just saw 1111. So definitely it feels like there's some emotional connection missing, but also intellectual stimulation. I feel like those are two things. That's your bread and butter, pal, too. And now it feels like both of those aren't there. So it feels like things are going to shit. You may be trying to convince yourself that everything is fine, but as soon as you accept that things aren't fine, the sooner you can change, follow your heart, go towards what it is that you want, and have completion in this cycle with the World card here at the very end of your spread. Okay. Diving into this Knight of Cups, this is definitely, again, getting in tune with your feelings, but going after what you want, going after something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. I feel like this supermoon, this full moon in Capricorn, it's making you realize that everything is not fine. You don't necessarily want, you know, what it is that you have, even though it's good, you know, it's great, it's helpful. You don't necessarily hate it or despise it or want to get rid of it. It's just not necessarily you. It's not adequate enough to fulfill you, to open up your heart and fill it up with fulfillment. And so with the Knight of Cups, you're setting out on this journey. You're being encouraged to set out on this journey and find something that'll fill your cup, and then have 10 of those cups. You know, it's you going out there on your, you know, your white horse. It's a little bit gray, but it's you going out there and finding what it is that you want. It's giving me 8 of Cups energy, walking away from something that's incomplete, that's inadequate, and working towards what will fulfill you, what will complete you, working towards emotionally satisfying your world and intellectually satisfying your world. Okay, pile 2. So just a quick recap here before I pull your advice. The way you can take advantage of this full moon energy is by tapping into your feelings and tapping into your intellect, and combining the energy of your, you know, combining your logical, intellectual energy with your more intuitive, sensitive type of energy. I feel like those two things, you may have kept them separate. It's time for you to bring them together with this conjunction card here. Okay, so what you need to do is kind of figure out, how can I combine my intellect with my intuition? 3 of Pentacles, you know, collaborate. realize that not everything is fine in your life, and it's okay to feel dissatisfied. It's important to feel grateful, but also recognize when there's something missing, when there's something that's not satisfying you in your life. You have the right to every single one of your desires, and therefore you should have the opportunity and the ability to go after that. So, the World card, the Wheel of Fortune, I believe the World card is ruled by Capricorn. So, Capricorn is definitely favoring you by making you realize what sucks in your life, what's kind of shitty, and then, heightening your emotions to be like, okay, now go after something that isn't so shitty, okay? So, I am going to pull some clarification for you. No, not some clarification, some advice. So while I shuffle, I'm just gonna turn my gain down so it's not too loud for y'all. Okay. Oh, the Temperance card. Definitely gonna take this for y'all. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm gonna take this High Priestess in reverse. Yep. Can we get some advice for my pile twos? I'm sorry that I'm shuffling like such a hot mess right now. Advice for my pile twos. Oh. Four of Pentacles. Princess of Swords. Wow, that's crazy. One more card of advice. Okay, pile two, I am back. Okay, this Ten of Pentacles stood out to me right away because I was about to say, I'm realizing that, but I think the message here is that you're not going to be satisfied just by money alone. And that is a message that sometimes I need to hear, but it's okay to want money, to love money, to have an abundance of money and be an abundant being in that way. There's nothing wrong with that. But it seems like that is not the only thing that you need in order to feel kind of satisfied in life. So the first card that we have here is Temperance, and Temperance is all about balance. And the awesome thing is I've been talking about balancing your water sign energy and your air sign energy, your intellect and your intuition, okay? I feel like that is where your strength comes from the conjunction of those two energies, okay? Temperance is Sagittarius as well, and Sagittarius is all about exploration, knowledge seeking, philosophies, tuning into your higher self. And I feel like with it coming out underneath the Three of Pentacles, I feel like the advice here is to kind of balance out your friend groups. Maybe you have all friends who are just like super intelligent, they're all nerds. I mean, which is nothing wrong with that, right? All my friends are nerds pretty much. But it's like you need to diversify your friend groups. Like, hey, maybe you need some party friends. Maybe you need some crochet friends who you can go crochet with if you like to crochet. You need your intellectual friends, you need your coworker friends, and then you need your artistic friends, your emotional friends who will let you cry around them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're being encouraged to diversify your friend group. Seek out different types of people. Maybe that's part of why you're not feeling intellectually stimulated. Maybe you've been hanging around the same type of people, and it's like you just need something more right now. Okay, we have the High Priestess in reverse following this everything is fine card. So the advice here is that it seems like you're not fully tapped into your intuition, which is why you're allowing yourself to believe that everything is fine instead of accepting the fact that it's not. Okay, so I feel like with this, there's an imbalance in your intuitive energy, and there's a need for you to really tap into that energy. So you definitely could be a water sign, or an air sign, or a Capricorn. But yeah, definitely with this High Priestess side, you're being encouraged to see beyond your intellect and really look into how you're feeling. It makes sense that, if you have a stable source of income, a stable home, a stable group of friends, that you would be happy, right? It makes sense intellectually. So if you're feeling unfulfilled emotionally and you're operating intellectually, it's like you won't necessarily allow yourself to feel that way, because you're saying, bro, you got a house, you got a car, you got a wife and kids, everything's good. But so you shouldn't feel this way. However, you should be allowed to feel the feelings that you are feeling. You do not have to let them dictate your life. You don't have to let them influence your decisions all the time. But that's why it's important for you, Pal, to combine this water and air sign energy, so you know when to listen to your intuition versus your intellect. Because intellect can only, it's measurable. It's thought, it has a beginning and an end. You can only know so much of something tangible, I guess. But when it comes to energy is fluid. It's like time. There's no beginning or end. It just is. So it's important to take that into account as well, because it's more broad. Your intuition can pick up on things that your intellect will never be able to, explain, but it's always right. So definitely there's a need for you to tap more into your intuitive energy as well. With the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you need to break a box that you're in. I like the depiction of this Four of Pentacles because it shows it shows four crystals in a box, in like a glass box. And to me, it feels that maybe you're keeping yourself in a box, or it's not necessarily that you're keeping yourself in a box, but your experiences that you've been experiencing for a long time are pretty congruent. They're pretty familiar. They're pretty similar to one another. And so it's like Capricorn is trying to break that box. It's trying to break that enclosure, let's call it. It's a lot more spacious than a box. There's a lot of shit in there. But still, it's still very, it's got four walls, And Capricorn is like, bro, get out that enclosure. I don't care if that enclosure has, 10,000 different topics of botany or whatever, and you have all this and you have all that and you have all this and that. It's like rich people who live in really big houses that have gyms, spas, movie theaters, cooking chef, and they just stay home all the time. Like, yeah, that's nice, but you need to get out the house sometimes. So Capricorn's like, get out the house, pal, too. Get out the house. Princess of Swords. Oh my god, I love this. I love this right here. Let me show y'all why. I've been talking about this whole reading, combining your water sign energy with your earth sign energy. With your air sign energy. And so we have the King of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, okay? So this is you walking towards your emotional fulfillment. And as you're walking towards it, you're coming across the Princess of Swords, which is the same as the Knight of Swords. So it's like this energy is automatically bringing together your emotions and your intellect. It's only a matter of time before you learn how to combine them. But it's important for you to take advantage of that and not necessarily be afraid or concerned about what your emotions or what your intuition has to offer. It's important for you to combine those two, and that is what's going to happen, whether you like it or not, whether you work to it intentionally or not. But everything with intention is made easier, right? So I feel like definitely the message here with these two cards is that you are on your way towards balance. And it's important to keep in mind that even though you have abundance or you want abundance, that is not the only thing that's going to stimulate you. That's not the only thing that's going to make you feel fulfilled. You need to have more than that. In addition to your material wealth, you need to have intellectual stimulation and emotional connection. And I feel like with this conjunction card, those are the elements in your life that are coming together with this supermoon in Capricorn. You're definitely realizing what it is that you want. You're stepping into your power, you're combining your energies, and that's just going to help you expand and grow into someone who understands what it is that they're after and goes after it with such clarity and such precision that it's like they just get it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being intentional. It's all about being very clear and also allowing your energies to come together to create the opportunities that you want. All right, pile 2. I hope this reading resonated for you. Thank you so much for tuning into my frequency. Comment down below. Let me know. How'd this go? Okay, bars, you heard that. Your girl's a rapper now. Anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning into my reading, and I will see you into the next time. Peace. Hey, pile 3, if you chose this citrine crystal, welcome. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to tap into this Capricorn full moon energy, and we're going to take a look at, oh my gosh, it's 2:22 a.m. Okay, so for some of you, 222 is a synchronicity or a message from your spiritual team. Okay, but we're going to take a look at how you can take advantage of this Capricorn full moon energy, and then we're going to take a look at how the supermoon energy is affecting you during this time. Then we're going to end off by pulling some advice cards from your spiritual team. Okay, so let's dive right in. Pisces, the mystic. Ooh, it's crazy because so far all the piles have gotten, the first card has been like a water sign card, or like a mystical card, or an intuitive card. So I feel like with this supermoon energy, it's all about intuition. It's all about diving into our deeper selves, our subconscious selves, and listening to the messages that we know we're receiving from the other side, but are sometimes afraid to listen to, or maybe we're not even realizing that that's a divine message. We're just like, oh, that's a crazy thought. Why would I think that? So I feel like for you, pile 3, for you, how you can take advantage of this supermoon is by tuning into your imagination, tuning into your clairvoyance, if you're a clairvoyant, or your, other extrasensory perceptions. You're being encouraged to tune into your spirituality, your emotions. It's like, take some time to fantasize. This Capricorn full moon is saying, take some time to fantasize. This is very interesting. So you might have Capricorn in your 12th house. You might have, I'm just gonna stop there. Don't got time to think about all the placements, but yeah, definitely the first thing that you can do to take advantage of this full moon energy is tap into your imagination, your emotions, your mysticism, your spirituality. Okay, you're very empathetic, you're very healing, you're very connected to the things and the people around you, and you're being encouraged to tap into that. I'm having a vision of Vanya, aka Victor, or Victor, aka Vanya. Sorry. Well, they're not Vanya anymore. Anyways, if you have seen the Umbrella Academy, I'm having a vision of Victor, and in season 1, when they were tuning into their energy and still discovering their powers, they had to pay attention to music. They had to pay attention to certain sounds and listen very carefully. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from this card. It feels like Pisces, pile 3. I mean, some of y'all may be Pisces for sure, or water signs, but it feels like there's something that you need to be paying attention to, and that's something that's not 3D. Okay, so let's see what else. Opposition, balance. Okay, it's interesting because an opposition is what creates a full moon. So right now there's sun on one side, moon on the other side. Sun in Cancer, moon in Capricorn. Okay, I'm seeing what it is. There needs to be that balance again. It's all about balance. This full moon is bringing about a lot of balance. Okay, I'm getting the sense that it feels like there needs to be a balance between your Cancer and Capricorn energy. your water and earth sign energy. Let me see what the last card is. 11th house, the edge. Wow. So we have Pisces and Aquarius. Both two very eccentric and kind of very intelligent signs. Friendship, group creativity, community. It feels like you're very distanced from certain things around you. I feel like I'm feeling a distance. This is very interesting. All right, so with the opposition balance card here, you're being encouraged to balance certain things in your life, and we'll dive into that a little bit deeper with these tarot cards. But I feel like you're meant to manifest something right now, and it's something that you really want. I feel like you feel very distant, very far, very separate from what it is that you're trying to manifest. It feels like there's something you want that's at a distance. And I feel like networking is very important for you right now, pile 3. So whatever it is that you can do to network, build your network, connect with people who are interested in what you're interested, who are trying to pursue what you want to pursue, etc., is going to prove extremely beneficial to you, especially when it comes to trying to attract in this thing that you're trying to attract that is kind of at a distance, okay? And I feel like tapping into your mystic energy is going to help with your guidance. You're going to be guided intuitively, and I feel like that's kind of the missing piece of the puzzle. And then it's like once the puzzle is full, then the puzzle can see the big picture. Like you are the puzzle, and you have to put in the missing piece, which is tuning to your intuition. And then the puzzle's whole, you can see the big picture, and you're like, oh, this is what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you tend to approach I'm not gonna say that. But with the 11th house here, I definitely feel that for you, pile 3, networking right now, whether it's online, in person, LinkedIn, excuse me, whoa, I just ate some flautas, so I'm burping. Yes, at 1 a.m. in the morning. It feels like definitely you need to connect with the people around you. There's something about connecting with people around you. It may be that you're at a distance from other people, from friendships, from your community, festivals, your tribe. You may be trying to manifest a soul tribe, but it feels like there's just a lot of conflict, unnecessary conflict. Like you don't necessarily know why. Like, why is there all this conflict? Okay. I feel like in the face of this conflict, Capricorn is trying to encourage you to maintain balance and to focus on yourself. And right now, Capricorn really wants you to focus on your intuition. Let's tap into these tarot cards to see how this energy is naturally affecting you. Then that'll help me interpret these oracle cards just a tad bit more, okay? First out, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. We have the Hanged One. That's crazy. That's a Pisces card right under the Pisces card. Pile 2 also got the 4 of Cups in reverse, so check it out if you're drawn to it. Ace of Swords in reverse. Inner clarity. 10 of Cups. Oh, yeah. Y'all want a community. Y'all want a tribe. Y'all want a soul family. 9 of Cups in reverse. Oh, interesting. Okay. The first message that I'm hearing is, well, this is a bit nuanced, I would say. So definitely take it as it resonates, but it feels like you're more concerned about building connections with other people and having a solid family units, having a solid friend group, having a solid team, a solid group of coworkers, whatever it may be, I feel that you are trying to network. Actually, it's what I feel like that network is what you want. It may feel like you're a bit alone or you're a bit stuck right now, especially with the Hanged One, that is Pisces energy again. You're being encouraged to look at things from a different perspective. Eight of Swords, we need that inner clarity, and that inner clarity comes from tapping into your Ace of Swords, I meant to say. And that inner clarity comes from tapping into your intuition, right? Once you get that clarity, that's how you'll be able to break through this energy of opposition, of conflict, and tap into this energy of knowing what it is that you need to do in order to manifest this friend group, this family that you're trying to bring into your life, okay? So with the Four of Cups, I feel like just maybe the relationships you've had in the past have just been so shit, and you're just kind of like, what the shit, man? Like, I forget that YouTube is listening to me sometimes, but sometimes, like, it's like the relationships, oh my god, and it says over it on the hoodie right here. Pile 3, you are definitely over it. You are over your relationships. You're over, people who you've connected with in the past who haven't done you right, who've done wrong by you. It seems like you're just kind of tired of having bad relationships back to back to back. So you're kind of in this isolated energy. It's interesting because one of the words on this Pisces card is self-pitying. So it may be that you're kind of feeling disillusioned about your relationships, the people you know around you. And it's kind of like you're thinking about it, you're reflecting and reminiscing on all of this, but it's definitely going to help bring inner clarity back to you with this Ace of Swords. I feel like for you, journaling, visualizing, do y'all ever have like, conversations in your head, like what I wish I would have said to this person? I do that a lot as a form of healing. I'm always like, you really, let's use the example of heartbreak. I'll imagine like a person who broke my heart and pour my heart out to them. Like, I was so in love with you and you broke my heart. And now I'm sad, but it's F you, pay me because I don't care, whatever it is, okay? So definitely try and tap into journaling, try to tap into visualization, anything that you can do to release that energy from your body and put it into the tangible world, okay? There's a lot of water sign energy here. So it's just water and air, right? It's mostly water though. But it feels to me that you really need to tap into your emotions. Some of you may be burying your emotions or ignoring them right now, or just feeling them but letting them kind of sit in you too much. It kind of feels that once you write this out, put it out there, cry it out, sing it out, run it out, jog it out, punch it out, whatever, it gives me the sense that you will find this inner clarity that will lead to your happiness with your tribe. But this Nine of Cups in reverse is very interesting to me. I will actually read from the book because that is what I'm feeling called to do. Don't mind my head, if you can, my big head. Cut my hair, by the way. Let's take a look at what the Nine of Cups says. In reverse. Okay, there's no reversal meaning here, but treat yourself. You've been killing it lately, and you deserve a nice reward after your success and accomplishments. Throw a party. Buy yourself something nice. Have a spa day. Do something you want to, only for you. Show yourself the love you deserve. Cute. Kind of giving me the sense that finding your tribe, I'm just gonna put this upright. Well, I'll leave it reversed because it came out that way, but to be honest, I'm just getting with these two cards, don't sacrifice your own happiness to be happy in a friend group or happy with other people. Your happiness should come first. You should be whole and healed within yourself before, trying to build. Well, you don't necessarily have to be, but the point that I'm trying to make here is that your happiness should come first. So if there's a friend group that makes you feel happy, but then, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm not going to go into the analogies and explanations. Basically, your happiness should come first. Don't sacrifice your happiness for happiness with other people, okay? I'm sure y'all understand what that means. I don't want to get into it so much, okay? So I'm going to pull some advice cards for you, actually. So let's get into your advice pile number 3. Let's see what the advice is for you. I feel like this energy is definitely kind of very confusing for you. And we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, yeah. So y'all are definitely searching for something that makes you happy. You're searching for people who are so familiar that it just feels like they were meant to be in your life, or it feels like they have always been in your life. Somebody is born in 1977. Advice for my pile 3s. What is it? Who's born in 1977? Shout out to you. Hey, yeah. 3 of Swords. Yep. You are thinking about the ways all the people have hurt you. You are thinking about the ways people have put you through some BS. Okay. So the advice with the 6 of Cups is for you to wait until someone feels like they're meant for you. You can always feel it. It's like that energy. You're like, do I know this person? Or why am I so drawn to this person? Or I wonder what that person is doing all the time. 2002 just saw that as well. But yeah, 3 of Swords, you're being encouraged to really dive deep into your pain and the hurt that has been caused and pushed upon you. I feel that dealing with this energy is really what's going to help you open up your heart to what it is that you really want, and that is strong emotional connections, not only with yourself but with other people. Okay, so don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, definitely with this 6 of Cups. You need to be with your soul tribe, people you've known in your past life, people who are your soul sisters, soul brothers, people who are very closely connected to you, and you just feel it. It's not difficult, it's easy, it's natural. Y'all get each other. 9 of Wands, yep. Once you let down your guard, once you work through all of this hurt, this pain, betrayal, you're gonna, drop that armor and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm done fighting. I'm done fighting for difficult relationships, Open up your heart. The advice with this card is to kind of not be afraid to put yourself up there. Open up your heart. I feel like part of this opposition, this distance, is because you've been hurt so much by the one thing that you really want. And it's like, should I still want this? Do I still want this? How can I get this if this keeps happening? And it's never ever been your fault. It's always been the fault of the people around you. And now I think as you're realizing that you are not going to settle for less, you're going to open up your heart. Or, it might be challenging, but the advice is definitely to let your guard down. And once you've tapped into this inner clarity, once you've tapped into your intuition and you've done some healing with the 3 of Swords here, you'll be ready to go after that emotional fulfillment. Ooh. Can we get some final cards of advice for pile 3? 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, right. Taking tangible actions, tangible next steps into what you want. This full moon in Capricorn is very interesting. The energy is definitely like tune into your intuition and then ground it. Tune into your intellect and then ground it. Listen to your emotions and then ground it. That's the message that has been coming out for everybody in these piles, just in different ways. So if you felt drawn to pile 1 or 2 or even 4, even though I haven't done it yet, make sure to check it out. Let's get one more card of advice from my pile 3s. One more card of advice from my pile 3s about this Capricorn. Oh my God. Knight. Look at that. You guys are making progress. From the Knight. From the Page to the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so y'all are growing. Y'all are going to make progress towards your goals. But keep in mind, Earth sign energy is the slowest moving energy. And so this might take time. So definitely don't feel like you have to rush anything. And I feel like rushing is also what's going to make it hard to, be discerning about whether someone deserves to be in your life or not. Once you tap into your intuition and once you heal from these feelings that you've been feeling, it feels like you'll have so much more of an easier time going after this emotional fulfillment, finding someone who loves you, finding a group of amazing friends, than if you were to just kind of try and go at it right now. So I feel like the message for you, Pile 3, is definitely slow and steady wins the race. Just take your time with it. Take your time with healing. Take your time with picking your friends. Take your time with choosing where you work. I feel like your network, the people that surround you, definitely have a strong energetic impact on you that you may not realize. And so the more you tap into that energetic energy, the better you're able to realize who has positive effects on your energy and who has negative effects to your energy, who gives to your energy and who drains your energy. And you'll be able to have, the inner self-awareness to know that you might be doing those things to someone else. So, I am giving this person so much energy, but from this person, all I'm doing is taking their energy. Is this person giving me energy back? Are there ways that I can give this other person some energy back? It's all about that balance, opposition balance, right? Very interesting here. So, yeah, Pile 3. That was your reading. I hope that resonated. Please comment down, let me know. What did you think? Did it resonate? Thanks so much for tuning into my frequency, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Pile 4, if you chose this amethyst crystal, welcome to your reading. Let's get right into it. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at this full supermoon in Capricorn, okay? And we're going to take a look at how it's affecting your energy and how you can take advantage of the energy. But first, we're going to start with a numinous astro deck and take a look at how it's affecting your energy. JK, this deck, we're going to take a look at how you can take advantage of the energy, okay? First, we have sun being, okay? How you can take advantage of this Capricorn full moon energy is by being yourself and by living life to the fullest. You need to go out there, shake your ass, take some shots. If you're into that, you need to go out there and do whatever that it is that you're into. You need to go out there and live your life. You need to be. You gotta listen. Some of y'all should listen to that J. Cole song, Be. It's from his mixtape. Don't know which one. I forgot what it's called. Oh no, it's called Yours Truly. Okay. So essence, energy, self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity, honor, masculinity. It's all about action. Some of y'all may be like Mars ruled, or you may be earth signs, you may be a Capricorn and shit. Like, you could be any of those. I feel like definitely the message for you here, Pile 4, is to live your life. You need to go out there. Some of y'all in the house? Are y'all in the house right now? If you're in the house right now, comment down below, okay? But 22:22 on the clock. All right, so that may be a significant angel number for you, or the number 8. Either way, this is a very simple message that's coming out to me. You need to get out there and go live your life, okay? Venus love. Wow, look at that. We have 2 suns back to back. Okay, so first of all, this Capricorn full moon in Capricorn is making you radiant. Pile 4, you are glowing. You look good. You look good and you feel good, and people can see that. And if you don't feel like that right now, just know you're about to feel like that pretty soon. Or just know you can tap into that energy whenever you want. This is giving, it's giving, I have that je ne sais quoi, It's like you are that it person. Venus love. Yeah, y'all are really looking good. if you want to date somebody or pursue somebody, if you just met with somebody and you want to like go after them, this is giving me very yang energy, action oriented energy. If there's someone out there that you just recently met or who you've known for a long time, but you want to take romantic action towards them, you need to go out there and tell them. And I feel like they find it very attractive that this is for those of y'all in like this kind of romantic situation. Sorry for the tangent, but they find it very attractive that you are being who you are. Like you're literally living your best life, or it could be that you're just very self-focused, because Venus is love, which it also includes self-love, and love and being together is love being. You need to love this life. Capricorn is just telling you to do whatever you love. Like, okay, pile 4, do what you love. Yo, that's crazy. Y'all are the only pile that's gotten this kind of message. All the other piles have been like very deep. Yours feels very light and fun. It feels like Capricorn wants you to have fun. It's like, you know, it's like a field trip day. Like, oh, no school today, we're going on a field trip. Except every day is a field trip. And we have Taurus. Okay, so y'all some bad bitches, okay? You got that nice body, you know, great abdomen, strong biceps, nice legs, full lips, you know, whatever it is that people find attractive. You know, we have them 2 roses. We definitely have Venus energy very strong here. Venus, Taurus. So you may be a Libra as well, or a Leo. And for me personally, these are the most radiant / abundant signs. I may be biased because I'm a Libra, Venus and Taurus, Leo rising. But I definitely feel like this is, it's like, live your life, pile 4. You're practical, okay? You may have a good budget already. You may have made plans for a trip months ago that you're ready for. Like, I don't know, to me this just feels like, you know, be carefree, be in your essence, you're responsible, you're disciplined. You feel like the pile that kind of has their shit together, but it's like you still need permission to have fun. You don't need permission. You don't need nobody's permission except your own. If you want to have fun, you don't even need your own permission. If you feel like having fun, go out there. Even if you're like, nah, I gotta work. No, I feel like having fun, so I'm gonna go have fun, okay? But with this Taurus bombshell sign here, I feel like, you know, you're the type of person to not overdo things. You may be, because of the Leo card, you know how the sun be, center of the universe and everything. Not the universe, the center of the solar system. But I feel like with this Taurus energy, you're a very practical person. You love to indulge. I guess you're being warned against overindulgence during this time. You're being encouraged to tap into that Taurus energy, you know, keep a rein on that desire, but also go out there and submit to all your desires. You know, it's very interesting. It feels like Capricorn really, this kind of feels like a test a little bit. Like Capricorn's like, yeah, go out there, go have fun. Let's see how much money you'll spend, or let's see, you know, are you gonna go crazy? Are you gonna, you know, focus on self-love? It's almost like you're being given the opportunity to play around with life. And no matter how you might, you know, take things over the edge or do too much, it seems like everything's going to be fine in the end, especially because Venus is here. Capricorn favors Venus. Capricorn loves Venus, okay? So it definitely feels to me that your Capricorn is like giving you an all-day pass to Six Flags, and they're like, yo, go crazy, and they're giving you their Amex on top of the card. It's like, yeah, just go crazy, go have fun. So definitely I feel like for the rest of their month, even until Capricorn season, which starts in December, you're being encouraged to have fun, play around with life, figure things out, but not take things too seriously, but, you know, also remain disciplined, you know, the type of grounded person that you are. I feel like you're the only pile that has a bit of grounding energy, or that already has grounded energy. All the other piles, it was all about balancing their energy or grounding their energy. And for you, pile 4, I feel like you're the pile that has their earth sign energy together, and now it's like, okay, let's tap into that fire sign energy, that sacral energy. Let's go out there, have fun. Okay, so yeah, this is very cool, very lighthearted. I love this for you, pile 4. It looks good on you. Okay, all right, now let's tap into how this Taurus, not Taurus, how this full moon in Capricorn is naturally affecting your energy. First, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you might be feeling a bit lethargic, a bit tired. I'm hearing that laying in the sun or going outside will definitely help with this lethargy or lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of passion that you might be feeling. But let's see what else. The Lovers, bitch, what did I fucking say? Sorry, I'm just getting so excited because I was literally talking about love. The Lovers came out, Venus, love. This is a love reading. Capricorn is helping you find love, okay? This is crazy because the other piles were nowhere even close to a reading like this. But it's not about the other piles, baby. It's about you. We have the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. Oh, did I say the signs already? Yeah. Taurus, Libra, Leo, Gemini. So pile 4. Definitely there's someone in your life who is feeling very connected to you right now. I feel like you two are at a distance or you have not connected yet, but both of you are connected in the higher dimensions. Spiritually, you're connected. It may also be that you're just very good, like you know each other very well, and it's like both of you kind of want something more, and you're like, I need some, I want to be close to pile 4, or you pile 4, you're like, I want to be close to this person, but they're like that too. So I feel like you and your person, whoever it is that you are attracted to, they are mirroring you. So this is definitely a love reading for you guys. There's so much love in here. It feels very like, I don't know what the word is. 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh yeah. Let's just pull all the cards. Page of Pentacles in reverse. What I was saying earlier about this being a test definitely tracks, okay? Because we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse to me, which is a little bit like throwing away money or wasting money. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is about balance, giving and receiving in balance, giving and taking in balance. So definitely while you're going out there and having fun, Capricorn wants you to not max out their Amex, but they do want you to have a good time, okay? So it's important for you to be grounded. It's important for you to tap into your disciplined energy. I feel like it's either you over splurge, pile 4, or you don't splurge enough. So it may be that you fluctuate between these two energies, or that you are one or the other. But it's definitely like you're being encouraged to go out there, have a fun time, invest in the things that you love, but also do so reasonably. What's the word? Rationally, that's the word. So definitely it's all about balance. What are you willing to give? What are you willing to take? And does it align with your current energy? Does it make sense? So that's definitely how this energy is affecting you. It's going to help you find that balance, but also just be mindful not to overspend or to go too crazy. But this energy is also making you feel a bit emotional. So maybe you're emotional about this lover. It's bringing up some past wounds that you have to heal from. You may be like, oh, this connection won't necessarily work because the last 3 times my cup spilled over. I definitely feel like your person loves you though. It may be that this energy is just mirrored, so you both feel that way. So you both have kind of turned your backs on one another to focus on your wounds and your pains and your soft areas, instead of turning back to focus on the 2 of Cups that you may have together, okay? So it seems like you and your lover are both working on yourselves, trying to kind of focus on that self-love aspect, and it's kind of making you a little bit sad. So some of you may be ruminating over your lover, like, I just wish they were here. What does Snow Allegra say? I want you around. You want the person around, but it feels like right now, you're both going through some personal, emotional stuff. And it's like you're both trying to kind of work on that. Isn't this interesting though? Like, look at this. Isn't this the same city? It kind of looked like the same city in the background there, versus the blue and the gray. I wonder if that's significant. Don't feel like it, but I do notice it. However, if your intuition is telling you something about it, please take the message. All right, pile 4. So there's definitely a lover around nearby, but maybe things aren't. It seems like it's more, metaphysically alive than it is alive physically. So this connection is very, very alive in higher dimensions. You are very, very, very connected to this person as they are to you. But it seems like in the physical, y'all are at a distance because it seems like you're both trying to work on yourself. So I feel like Capricorn is definitely encouraging you to tap into your self-love energy. Your partner will come when, well, like I said, it feels like y'all are mirroring each other. So it's probably that your love is going through the exact same thing that you are. They're healing. They want to be with you, but they feel like now's not the right time. Or they feel like, there's some resistance or some hesitation to this union on both your parts. Or on just one person's part. It may be you or the lover. But it seems that there will be balance, okay? Right now, maybe y'all are in the kind of separation energy, but once that separation energy has waned out, you will come together. Ooh, I heard like atoms collide. So it seems like y'all are gonna come back together very intensely. It's gonna feel great. It's gonna feel great. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, but the reading's not over yet. Let's get into this advice, okay? Pile 4. So I'm gonna turn this down real quick while I shuffle so that it's not too loud for y'all. Okay. Cards of advice from my pile 4s. What advice do my pile 4s? Oh, baby. I'm going to put this here just because it landed there. I said I'm going to put that right there because it landed there, and that's very, symbolic. But let me go back, turn this down. Cards of advice for my pile 4s. Cards of advice from my pile 4s about this Capricorn Supermoon. Cards of advice. Cards of advice. If you were drawn to pile 4, make sure to go. Oops, not pile 4. If you were drawn to pile 3, go check that out. Whoops. 8 of Swords. Oh my God. Justice. Okay, pile 4, I'm back. Okay. 9 of Wands. The advice here is to listen to your heart. Do y'all know that song? Who's that? Is that Cher? Somebody let me know what song that is. But I don't know why I said listen to your heart, because I was going to say something completely different. But yeah, definitely, first of all, you should listen to your heart. And then I was going to say open up your heart, actually. So there's some walls that you may have built, or walls that were put up and you didn't know that were even built. I feel like you're definitely being encouraged to take a wrecking ball to those walls, a sledgehammer, whatever it is. Break them down a little bit, open yourself up, especially with the Four of Pentacles here, okay? The Four of Pentacles feels like holding on to something, you know, in the original tarot. And this one, it feels like it gives me the sense of holding on to hope for this love, okay? I feel like you are safe to love this person. Take that as it resonates, okay? Your intuition will know best if someone is trustworthy, etc. But given how this box is, I'm being drawn to a reading 2727. That's 9918. Breaks down back to a 9. Okay. Divine number. Oh, and then we have the 9 of Wands right here. Crazy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm being drawn to a reading I did where I interpreted this card as a case that is protecting 4 golden pentacles in like a museum or something like that. So I feel like since I'm being drawn back to that imagery or that interpretation, it feels like you are safe to love this person because they see you as art in a museum. They see you as something valuable. They see you as something they want to protect, or someone that should be protected, okay? So I feel like this person is kind of trying to protect you from themselves as well by kind of distancing themselves from you during this time, because it's like they're trying to work on themselves too, and they don't want to hurt you by, you know, focusing on this when they're also going through this healing process of emotional purging and coming to terms with hurts of the past. I feel like you and this person were definitely meant to come together to open each other's heart chakras and feel so motivated by the love that you have for one another that you want to work on yourselves. So this is very beautiful. This could be a very strong soulmate connection, you know, dare I say it, twin flame. Take it as it resonates. I don't know nothing about no twin flames, but I do know a lot about soulmate connections. Of course, a twin flame connection is like a soulmate connection, but like on steroids. Anyways, y'all will take it as it resonates. So it feels like, you know, y'all were definitely meant to come together. You could both be ruled by Venus. So you could either both be Libras, you could either both be Tauruses, or it's like you're a Libra and a Taurus. Okay. So it feels like, yeah. So you and your lover are definitely mirroring each other, and you met so that you could mirror each other. You were forced to come together, realize that you want to be together, but then that realization also made you realize that shit, I'm kind of messed up right now. Not like messed up, but you know, I've got a lot going on. I got a lot of emotions, unresolved experiences and feelings that I haven't addressed yet, and it's kind of, you know, triggering me right now, but I want to be with this person so bad, but I can't be with them while I still got all this baggage, you know, 9 of Wands, while I still have all this stuff that I've gone through that I need to work on. And I feel like this is draining a lot of you, these deep, intense, emotional feelings about past hurts. I feel like that's a lot of what is contributing to this Knight of Wands in reverse. That lethargy, that tiredness, feeling like you have no energy, it's coming from a lot of these intense, strong emotions that not only you are feeling, your partner is feeling them too. And because y'all are both spiritually connected in the higher realms, it feels like you're kind of taking on some of their energy as well. They're taking on some of your energy. So as you both heal yourself, you're inadvertently healing each other. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Y'all are definitely like super connected, okay? Eight of Swords here. I always interpret this card as taking control. Even though she's blindfolded, it looks like she has complete control over those swords. So I think y'all are taking control of your life. The advice is to be, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get into that. The advice is to take control of your life, take control of what you want. Be intentional about your self-love and your healing journey, because the more intentional you are about it, the quicker you'll heal, which in turn, the quicker your person you will heal, and you'll both feel ready sooner to come together and talk about the feelings you have for one another, okay? So Eight of Swords, take control of all the swords that people have tried to, stab in your back or slice you with, okay? Take control of those swords, recreate the narrative, and give yourself the power, because you have the power to do so. Reclaim that power, okay? It's kind of like the Umbrella Academy, how, I don't want to spoil anything, but how one of the superheroes was made to believe that they didn't have any power, only to find out that they're the most powerful of all the superheroes, right? So people in the past have kind of tried to make you doubt yourself. They kind of tried to make you feel small. They kind of tried to make you feel worthless or unworthy. But now's your time to take your power back and show them, let them know, and show yourself, like, I am worthy. I deserve love. I deserve happiness. I deserve loving, kind relationships that do not, what's that saying? Love does not boast, does not envy, all of those things. And with the Justice card coming out in reverse again, it's all about balance, okay? So Justice ruled by Libra. Again, Capricorn loves Libra and Taurus. But, definitely make sure that you are maintaining a balance, okay? Especially when it comes to this person, your lover. Make sure that you're taking enough time to work on yourself, but also making time for them if that's something that you're both, open to. Take time to balance healing and also taking time to play and have fun. Take time to balance shopping versus saving, Take time to think about the good things and the bad things that have happened in your life, So you're definitely being encouraged to have a strong balance across all aspects of your life. So as you do one thing, try and think, okay, how can I balance this energy? So let's say you just did a whole thing of journaling. You just released a whole bunch of emotions. Think of ways like, how can I, now fill myself up with love and energy and beauty? So maybe it's like, okay, you spend an hour journaling every day, then you spend 2 hours going to shop, and then you spend 4 hours doing some work, and then you spend 2 hours going to the gym, doing something that you like for fun. Whatever it is that it is, have that balance, create that balance, find that balance, and do what works for you. I think the video has cut out, so I'm just gonna end it here, pal 4. Thank you so much for tuning into my frequency. Good luck on your love. Congratulations. It's always so beautiful to be in love. All right, so comment down below, let me know, did this resonate, how'd it go? All right, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.